and welcome to day 16 of my mental health Vlogmas. So I've been going through a few tough days, and to be honest, all I've wanted to do is crawl under a blanket and hide away. And whilst that's okay for a little bit, it's not a sustainable coping mechanism. So what I've done is I've tried to stick to my normal routines, but making allowances for sort of lower productivity at like work, and not being too hard on myself and not getting stuff done. But mainly I've reached out to a few friends at work, and we talked things through about what's going on. And it really helped to release my mind of worries. So sort of just, instead of sitting there and letting these worries go round and round in my head, I shared them with people I trusted, and it sort of meant that I felt like they weren't such big monsters because I'd shared them, and sort of saying them all out loud, it was like, okay, there is stuff that I can do to make things better, and things aren't as bad as I initially thought they were. And yeah, so that really helped. So whilst I'm not through this difficult period, and it's looking to continue for a while, I feel more grounded because I've used a good coping strategy, i.e. talking to my friends. So that gets me onto the topic of today's video, and that's about support networks. Now, support networks are important for everyday life stresses, and are really helpful for maintaining good mental health, but they are super duper duper essential for when you're struggling with your mental health. So in an ideal world, you'd be able to go to any one of your friends or family members and discuss what was going on and what was worrying you, and yeah, you'd have their support. But not everybody has this close relationship with people around them. So it can be very daunting to open up to a new person, or to anyone really, if you feel like you're very alone in what you're suffering with. I will say, as sort of something that I've learned over the years, that if you're afraid to tell a friend something because you think they will judge you or they will react negatively towards you, then that person isn't really your friend. Friends love us unconditionally. Sure, they're not perfect and they might freak out sometimes, but they will always be there for you if they are truly good friends. And if they're not, then it's difficult, but you know, if somebody is affecting you negatively, then it may be best for your mental health to cut out toxic friendships from your life. I know over the years I've had to cut a few people out, not sort of maliciously, but like they were having a negative effect on me, and I just distanced myself. Some of them that I've reconnected with now that we've both grown up. Some of them I probably won't ever connect with again, and that's okay, because you know, people change over time, and sometimes you're just not the right fit anymore. But yeah, going back to support network, if you don't feel like you've got sort of the friends and family that you can really trust and talk to when you're struggling, one of the first people you can talk to is your GP. They will always be there to listen. I know it can be hard to get an appointment, but if you're really struggling, you will get an appointment, and they will listen, and they will take on board what you're saying and help you find the right support for you. So there's also, if it's out of hours and you feel like you're really struggling, you can call the NHS 111 number. They can direct you to services, which can be really helpful. Then there's lots of different counselling in different areas that you can sort of ring up and make a sort of phone consultation appointment with, so you can get support that way. And then there's the Samaritans helpline. They are really great, and I will put all these sort of numbers in the description box below as well. There's the Mind helpline, which are really great because they sort of can help give you lots of different information about different mental health problems and what sort of support is available in different avenues. There's also the one that I mentioned before, Beat, for eating disorders. They also have a helpline. So there's lots of different helplines out there. There's lots of different charities with massive amount of information and support. You just need to sort of do a bit of research, see what one fits you best, or if you don't know, ring up one of them, and I'm sure they will help you find the right support for you, because when you're struggling, you don't have to struggle on your own. I know it may feel very isolating, and I completely understand that, but there is help out there, but you have to reach out for it. Saying that, if you are not the person suffering but you notice someone is suffering, then please do reach out to them. They may not be ready to talk, and that's okay, but just them knowing that you're there for them, and there to sort of be a support to them when they are ready to talk, that can be really, really important. So support networks are really important for maintaining good mental health, but also for when you're struggling. And yeah, so my happy thoughts of the day. So my friend at work gave me a bunch of pistachios, which was really lovely of her, and yeah, it was just a really nice gesture. She didn't have to, but she wanted to anyway, so it's really sweet of her. And fun fact, I didn't know until a couple of months ago that I actually liked pistachios. So part of my eating disorder was I struggled with trying new foods, and so over the past sort of 3 or 4 years, I've tried so many different things, and now I'm not even nervous to try something new. I'm excited, which is incredible. So yeah, so I like pistachios, and it was kind of a really nice revelation. So yeah. So thank you for watching. As always, be kind to yourselves. I will link to my previous vlogs in case you missed them, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.